Hey everybody, Chris with Legendary Customs based out of La Crosse, Wisconsin. Thank you all for tuning in. And finally, here it is, the final episode of the 1966 Chevy Carryall. A lot of people call it the 66 Suburban, but it was known back in the day as a Carryall. 2 doors, not 4. The 3rd door actually showed up in the 70s. But this is how they came. We didn't change anything. This is what they looked like from the factory, except different paint colors, different wheels. And as you're gonna see, we made many different changes underneath. Now, I originally purchased this vehicle out of Georgia, brought it up, 99% rust-free, and I wanted to make a nice daily driver for somebody. Get it mechanically sound, keep the straight 6 in there, make sure the transmission, the rear end, the brakes, everything is mechanically sound. And we did that. We did this whole bad boy up in a nice old school black and red theme. The black was a flat hot rod black, and the red, the scallops in the roof and the interior was a beautiful satin red. Now, I thought the theme was great. The guys thought the theme was great. We put it up for sale. 2.5, 3 months, 1 phone call. Didn't sell, so I'm like, all right, what are we gonna do with this thing? Well, this was the plan after phase 1. Through all caution of the wind, went from a nice daily driver at a very, very affordable price to this, which is still a very, very, very nice daily driver. We didn't do it to perfection. I don't want it to be so nice that it just sits in somebody's garage. But in most people's eyes, everybody that's looked at it, it's like a show truck. So what did we do? Well, we did the paint and body work. First thing we did is we cut out all of the panels that had any rust in it whatsoever. And that was the inner rockers and underneath the driver and passenger side up front. The rest of it was pretty damn clean. There was a little section about the size of a dollar bill, cut it out, put in new. So we did paint and body work. This is a wool gray, one of my favorite grays on the planet Earth. In the sunshine, it looks gray. At night, at dusk, it looks like a green gray. And then at night, it looks like a deep, deep, dark bronze almost gray. So it has many different shades that come out of it. And then of course the black. A lot of people have looked at this color and thought that it was an original color from 1966. And it's not. But what I like about it is it looks like it could be. We didn't want to drastically change it. I wanted to keep it old school, just make the nice change to it. Same with these rally wheels. They are aluminum, not steel. Rallies. Instead of 14-inch that came on there, they're 18-inch, but they have a beautiful, beautiful look. Powder coated center, same center cap that came with them, but the outer beauty ring, which is normally a snap-in piece of chrome, is actually the milled aluminum. So the rally wheels really look period correct. The paint looks period correct. We did lower it 4 inches. And it's a subtle 4 inches, so it doesn't look like it's slammed to the ground, although that would be something that we could take it to the next level. Not gonna do that. There's special plans for this truck that you're gonna see coming up, but right now we're just going through the final review. Now, the old straight 6 ran like a champ, did not smoke, had plenty of power. It would take this down the highway at 60 miles an hour without any problems whatsoever. But we couldn't keep it. We went all out under the hood. Under the hood is a modern LS3 5.3 motor. Took and painted it up, changed all of the injectors, changed all of the coils, put on headers, stainless polished stainless steel exhaust all the way out the back, dual. Aluminum radiator, cools like a champ. More power than you are ever going to need from this motor. Why do we do more power than you're ever going to need? Because we could. That's why. Anybody who owns hot rods, why do you put in a big block? Because it will fit. That's the reason. This thing gets up and goes. So it has the modern LS engine, the modern electronic transmission, and then the rear end has the perfect gearing of a 273 in the rear. So at the highway speed, 75 miles an hour down the road, which is very easy to get to, is about 2,200 RPMs. Perfect for cruising. No issues whatsoever. All right, the interior is just beautiful leather. The seats came out of Cadillac Escalade, the front and the rear. Captain seats, comfortable, electric, brand new leather that almost is the same color as the wool gray exterior. Check this out. As you can see, the interior, brand new leather. Nice electric seat on this side. The other side we did put over to manual because to get in the back, instead of waiting for the electric motor to get you in, it's just easy to pull this lever, slide it forward, and jump on in. But everything is brand new. The color combination that we went with, red on the interior, the wool gray and the black on the exterior, we brought that into the door panels covered in a black leather look. Just, it really fits together. Now, some of the modern things that we brought in is the digital dash. So, it uses the original framing for the gauges, but it puts in total LED digital gauges. So when you're going down the road, you don't have to guess where you're at. It says exactly where you're at. It gives you the oil pressure, exact pounds, how much fuel is left, a percentage. Just really is a modern twist, and with the red interior and the red LED lights, it really fits with what we did. Again, when it's just sitting here, old school. When it started and you're going down the road, very much new school, but not out of place. What else do you have when you have the windows tinted black like this one is? Well, some people say it's a little hard to see out the back when you're backing up. Well, guess what? You put it in reverse and the rear backup camera comes on. So again, a little bit of modern touches, but yet with a little bit of an old school look. And that's what we wanted to try to accomplish. The steering wheel, walnut, old school look, fits very nice. A lot of people think that it is a stick, a manual, because of how we did the shifter. It looks like a stick. Push the button, bring it down, first, second, third gear, but it is an automatic transmission with overdrive. Gotta have cup holders, stainless steel, nice look. And right underneath the center console that we custom built, that you saw in other episodes, is all of the electronics. So the computer's under here. Right here on the dash is a check engine light, turns red. If it ever has a code, you plug it in, you find out right off the computer what's going on with the motor. So old school look, but very much new school technology underneath it, very well hidden. But that's the interior. Now, a vehicle like this is meant literally for tailgating. Take it to the football, baseball games, take it wherever you want. At the car shows, we did change to hydraulic holders. Put the clamshell door down, and you are the center of everything that's happening at the car shows if you want to be. But just like the front, Nice plush interior. Covered in the carpet. Underneath here has the sound deadening mat, so it rides down the road beautiful and you don't hear a lot of road noise. But in the back, we did put custom Boss speakers. We have 2 in the corner pointing forward. Up on the center console, we have 2 more. So you have your left, right, and rear and front channels. Then we have a 12-inch sub back here also, along with the amplifier that runs the whole system. The reverse lights, that's an original factory thing back in '66. Actually, that was a new item on pickup trucks. A lot of them didn't have them. They came out as standard. LED tail lights. Just a nice combination, I keep repeating myself, of modern and new. But this is it. This is the rig. Took a long time to get us here. 2 different themes, but we are here and we are proud of this one. It's a beautiful rig. We're hoping whoever ends up with it will drive the wheels off of it. This is meant to put on 3, 4, 5, 10,000 miles a year. As you can hear, we're going down the road, nice and quiet. Nice deep tone on the outside like I was talking about. But when you put your foot into it, you can hear it come to life. And that is something you should not do in a speed zone. So I'll bring it back down to the regular speed limit. Jesus Christ. 25 miles an hour. We hit it. If you like what you've been seeing here, please hit the like button down below, give us a thumbs up, tell us what you think in the comments, and of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Each and every one of you are appreciated. If you have a vehicle sitting in your garage that you just not have had the time to get to, send us an email. Tell us what it is. Maybe we can help you out by getting it into our schedule, and we can help finish it. But this 1966 Chevy Carryall truly has become legendary with all the guys' hard work. Everybody's appreciated, and out there, all of you are appreciated. Keep watching and tune in for the next episode.